How did you go bankrupt? Bill asked. Two ways, Mike said. Gradually and then suddenly. This brief yet poignant exchange from Ernest Hemingway's novel The Sun Also Rises captures a fundamental truth about the nature of change and transformation, reflected in the fascinating story of Yisro. The commentaries explain that Yisro, Moshe's father-in-law, arrived in the desert to join the Jewish people to convert. However, a careful reading of the Midrash and commentaries paints a surprising journey. Yisro, immediately after the splitting of the sea, visits the Jewish people and converts. However, shortly after he returns to Midian, Yisro then visits a second time after the receiving of the Torah and fully commits to living a Jewish life. Rabbeinu Bechaya sums it up so. Yisro did not originally convert with complete sincerity. He came a second time to fully convert. Unlike the first time, where he converted with conditions and only temporarily, this time he came to fully accept upon himself the yoke of Torah and mitzvot. Yisro fell prey to one of the oldest challenges of mankind. It's not hard to find inspiration. The challenge is holding on to it. Much like a stretchy rubber band, it's easy enough to temporarily pull, but without constant intervention, it will revert to its resting position. Yisro's journey was gradual and then sudden. He needed to slowly but surely deepen his commitment, enrich his Jewish experience until it snowballed into a lifelong transformation. The miracles were good, but only as a starting point. The slow and steady work that followed was ultimately what made him a Jew. Yisro's journey is also the journey of Moshiach. We tend to view Moshiach as a radical, earth-shaking event. The sky opens up, and this divine being whom no one has ever seen before descends and instantaneously transforms the world. But the Jewish concept of the redemption is that it's a process rather than an event. A process in which the underlying unity and perfection of creation unfolds, as the true essence of every created being is realized. The world is not intrinsically evil. It's inherently good and perfect. Moshiach marks that final stage when we will recognize the goodness and godliness within all of creation. A university student once posed a question to the Rebbe. Everyone is talking about tikkun olam, changing the world. Where do I start? With myself or with the world? Start with yourself, the Rebbe replied simply, and then work on your family, your community, your city, and the world. Your actions, your commitment to doing the right thing will have a ripple effect and change the world. But it's a huge undertaking, replied the student. Don't let that stop you, encouraged the Rebbe. Take it step by step, day by day. Imagine there's a basket of fruit suspended from an enormously high ceiling. It's far beyond your reach. However, you have a large ladder. Instead of focusing on the magnitude of the task, climb the ladder step by step and eventually you will reach your goal. Mashiach energy means we don't fall into the trap of fleeting inspiration, nor do we become daunted by the vaunted goal. Mashiach energy tells us that the world's transformation won't happen on that day, it's happening today and every day.